sir. Side, please. Emergency official business. Ma'am, side, please. Side, please. Thank you. Official business, sir. Ma'am, emergency. Please step aside, sir.
Hey, get lost. I'm waiting here, huh?
FBI, you might want to stay out of this, all right, sir? Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, please, back off. All right, I need 8 double tall.
So you have to wonder, is it possible that I am the Dark Jedi, Aries Tarrington, and that I will be serving up all the Star Wars Hot Toys talk? Or is it possible that I'm this guy?
They call him the Wizard.
You have to wonder. What say you? Is it the Dark Jedi? Or is it the Hot Toys Wizard? And you also have to wonder, what is it that I want to talk about in this show? Am I feeling froggy? Do I sense the Frog Lady? Or Cobb Vanth? Or Cad Bane? Or Palian R5D4? Or do I sense Obi-Wan Kenobi? Or do I sense Darth Vader? Or do I sense Mace Windu? Or do I sense CT Suckett? I don't know, guys, but listen, let's go ahead and dive into all of this right now. Welcome to another episode of the Market Value Chart Show right here at 6 Scale Cantina. And if you don't know who I am the Dark Jedi, Aries Tarrington. And I'll be serving up all the Star Wars Hot Toys talk. And I am not the Hot Toys Wizard, but I will tell you something. I have a sixth sense that it's possible that he will interrupt or she will interrupt this program at some point during this show. And wow, what exactly is the wizard going to have in store? And maybe it's he or she is going to be taking on the likeness of one of you. So since we know that it's not the Dark Jedi, the Hot Toys Wizard today, is this what they call you?
They call him the Wizard.
And there's already 51 people that are watching this show at like 5:45 on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. And wow, thank you all so very much for your support. It is so very much appreciated. And I am so excited to be on this show with all of you today. Unfortunately, I had to miss my Monday show that I usually do with Fabio, the market show with Aries and Fabio. But rest assured, we will be back this Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Fabio, Aries, together, live. And I also missed you this Wednesday. I missed you all week. But look, the week's not over, and the Dark Jedi is here. But listen, how are you all doing? I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. There's going to be great stuff this weekend. At least where I am, the weather is great here on planet Tatooine, right by Mos Eisley, baby. And yeah, listen, don't go in that cantina. You want to go into this one. This is the happening cantina, and we're going to fill up table 2 right now for everyone.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
And I'm going to get and say hi to all of you. But listen, this week, some of you that were wondering what I was doing, so many crazy family things and personal things. The Dark Jedi is here. But for you insiders, I did get my Boba Fett 2-pack, and I did open it up. What a crazy unboxing that was. It was so hard to wait to do the video to do it. I was like itching, like, oh man, I got to open this, but wait, I got to wait. So we get all the reactions. And listen, baby, I know some of you have seen my Grogu quarter scale. If you want to see me open up that Boba Fett 2-pack, you may want to consider becoming a Cantina insider. Let me go ahead and give you a little 20-second sneak peek here of what I uploaded just a couple of days ago. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man. Oh, man. I display all my boxes. Wait till you see my collection tour. Is it possible that you will spill your coffee? And I say yes. All kinds of crazy stuff for Cantina insiders. And tomorrow evening, I will be live for Cantina Insiders, a special live show. Heck yeah, baby. If you're interested in joining, click the little join button. Tells you everything that it comes with. You go to 6scalecantina.com as well, and then you can see everything there. I'm going to be putting up 6scalecantina.com in a minute. You'll get a preview. Anyway, it's crazy. But what's going on? Let's say hi to some of the folks that are in here, baby. And we have got Commander Gree, a.k.a. H. Green. What is going on, H. Green? Congrats on the Boba Fett 2-pack Aries. I just got mine last week. It's awesome. I know. Listen, I was completely blown away. When I saw that head sculpt, Commander Gree, I literally lost my mind. If you see this unboxing, I mean, literally, I think it's almost like it's alive. It's almost like eerie. It's almost like scary. Like I'm holding this thing in my hand. And I'm like, what the heck? It's like it's going to come alive. What in the world? It doesn't get any better than Hot Toys. And when you're talking about coveted Star Wars figures, man, and more toy collectors, Commander Grey, that are, that are Star Wars toy collectors that are discovering Hot Toys. Woo! You want to talk about market fire? It is absolutely crazy for sure. Clone Trooper in the house. What is going on? Boba Fett 2-pack is absolute fire. I know. Lane, I see your super chat. We're going to get to that, baby. I'm going to put it up, letting you know, Lane, that I see it. It's putting up everyone else's comments first. Sean Donnelly. Hello, everyone. Fat Batman's Collecting Nightmare. What's up? Good to have Fat Batman's Collecting Nightmare in here. OG fan, I know that you watched my 2-pack unboxing. I already gave you a shout out in that insider video, so thank you. I didn't get a chance to reply to you yet, but that was a great unboxing of the Boba Fett 2-pack. Your excitement and joy is contagious. Come on, baby. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and fill you up. What table are you at? You're probably at table 3, I think, today, OG fan, right? Let's fill you up, baby.
General Kenobi! You are a bold one.
And when are we getting General Grievous? And I say very soon. Certainly with the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, you can bet your wizard pop, baby, that it will absolutely be coming. Goodness gracious me. Let's continue to go down. Look who else is in here. Let's go with it. Woo! And you know I got the best woo. Minus Ric Flair, OG fan with the coffee. What is going on? Lane Kramer, the Boba Fett 2-pack in stock at Sideshow. Jump on it if you're interested. Lane, and I do have your super chat, baby. We'll be putting that up in a minute. And look, a friend of CT Suckett, still on the lookout. We can't find CT Suckett, but CT603 says, what's up, everyone? It's been a long week away from collecting. Glad to be back home. Yeah, same thing with me. With 70 in here, CT603, I was able to do my Boba Fett 2-pack, but it's been a week where I just couldn't do anything, but I'm sure as hell glad to be here with you all right now. That's for sure. Thalia, what is going on? Coffee ready? Here we go. Good to have you in here. What table are you at? Let me go ahead and just fill you up at table 1 with the Dark Lord of the Sith. Let's go, man.
The force is strong in this one.
And the force is strong with Star Wars altogether. That is for sure. Fabs figures, my man Fab, but I was already calling you out. LOL, Fabio with a woo that's not as good as mine. So let me go ahead and rub it in again. Woo! We'll see how Fabio does on Monday when he's with me. Come on. Star Killer, what is going on? Good to have you in here. Paul Morales, welcome to the Cantina. Eric, are we getting the wizard tonight? I told you that I'm not the wizard, but then again, I do have a strong sense that the wizard, that she or he is going to show up. Maybe it's you, Eric. Is this what they call you?
They call him the Wizard.
Continuing to go up. The single songwriter is in the house. The Dark Jedi spaceship is in Docking Bay 91. Just clearing their Imperial checkpoint before going live. Let us go ahead and fill up the single songwriter at table 10 with the droids and the pilots and the passengers. Let's fill up the songwriter right now.
BB-8, hold on!
And keep holding on when it comes to Star Wars Hot Toys. That I can tell you for sure. Nihilus Gray is up here. Happy Saturday, all. Happy to have you in here, my friend. Good to have you in here for sure. Continuing to go up and talk through some of these people that are in here. My goodness gracious. Look at all this. Marco Polo, what is going on? Good to have you in the house. The Puerto Rican Sith Lord. He is at table 66. Look, the most dangerous table at 6 scale Cantina. The Puerto Rican Sith Lord goes ahead and sits at that table. It takes a lot of courage to sit with this guy. It's so dangerous. And listen, Fabio, this guy would wipe Pennywise all over the floor. Come on, if Pennywise looked at this guy, he'd be shaking like a leaf. Good to have you all in here for sure. I'm sure I'm going to miss some of you. And look, the collector has the popcorn ready. And of course, the Thor is in the house. And even though I already filled up which table is it? Table 2. Let's fill them up again.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
Another. And let us go ahead and pull up. I think I had a super chat in here. So now I can pull it up on the screen from Lane Kramer. 72 in here. Go ahead and smash that like button. You are watching live and raw because I have something to say, maybe several things to say about Hot Toys, about collecting in general. Let's go, baby. But Lane Kramer up here with the $2 drop. Thank you so much. Fibber Aries, you unbox way better than me. Falca Carb. Falca Carb. Listen, I warn everybody that when you watch my, look, all you that see my Grogu unboxing, I think it's just more about my reaction, right? I'm not a professional unboxer like some of these guys out there. They got all the cameras, they got all the angles, they got all the specifics, this and that. Look, come on. But listen, I like to have fun. So if you like it for that, come on, baby. But listen, Lane, thank you so much for the $2 drop. FYI, Lane's better at it than I am. But good to have Lane in here, and I do really, really appreciate that, my man. Look who's in here. Charles Rubble is in the house. Oops, refill on table 10. Well, what other droids do we have in the house there?
Hello.
R2D2. Come on. Good to have you into the house for sure. And Tabar, what is going on? And Knight of Ren, what is up with you? And Jay Bird, 68. I will definitely spill my coffee when they announce General Grievous. Look, it's going to come. Look at everything that happened in May. Just in May. When it came to Star Wars Hot Toys. When it came to Attack of the Clones, really, of all movies. Really. I know it's the 20th anniversary, but goodness gracious me. I was quite beside myself. And you're going to be quite beside yourself when a 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith comes. Wow. Many consider that one to be the absolute best in the prequel trilogy. I like all three of them, and I really love the Phantom Menace. However, it's going to be crazy. Grievous, you can lock that in, baby. That is a lock. And Sean Beam is in the house. Still love that you see a sight clip. I know, you know, that I'm not telling the truth. You know, I know. Yeah, I love Psych. Isn't that an awesome? And Sean Bean with the $5 drop. Thank you so much. And with the $5 super chat, let's go ahead and answer his question for the use of the Psych chip. LOL, epic. Enjoy your content, sir. Keep up the great work. The Wizard. Look, let's go ahead and put up Sean and Gus. And just for you, Sean, for that $5 drop, is it possible that this is what they call you, Mr. Bean?
They call him the Wizard.
And I say, yes. Sean, thank you so much. I so do appreciate that $5 drop. And for sure. And I'm so glad that you enjoy the content, my friend. And it is my honor that you watch this show. And all of you watch this show. Look, there's 87 in here already. And I'm very, very gratified to have those kind of numbers coming up over here at 6 o'clock. I guess it's the evening now here on a beautiful Saturday. Thank you so much. So sorry I missed you all earlier this week. It's been a crazy week. We missed the Monday show, again, like I do with Fabio. Missed my Wednesday show that I do by me. But I am here. Before the end of the week, you still got me. And thank you so much there, Mr. Beam. It is very, very much appreciated. And Borg Cube, one of two, was in the house. Good to have you in here for sure. Ash Chase, what is going on, Ash? Good to have you in here. And Hong Fong is in the house. Good to have you in here. Goodness gracious. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? So, how are you all feeling after that epic, crazy, absolutely stunning May for Star Wars from Hot Toys? Just about Hot Toys. Forget about the Obi-Wan show and Celebration and all that stuff. Wow. But it is absolutely crazy. And now it is June 11th today. And everyone got to take a little bit of a sigh of relief in a way. It's hard to when your heart is thumping and your spirit is pumping with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, which is absolutely wow. I mean, I'm losing my mind when it comes to this show. when it comes to Ewan McGregor, when it comes to Hayden Christensen, when it comes to what's going on, when it comes to what's going to be happening over the next couple of shows, is it possible we're going to lose our minds? We're going to have to keep an eye on it. But I tell you what, we are about to get some heat from Hot Toys, not only from Attack of the Clones, not only from the original trilogy, not only from the book of Boba Fett and the Mandalorian, and from the Clone Wars, but from the Obi-Wan series. And we're going to get into a ton of what we can get into, of what we're going to get on my Monday show, the Market Show Live coming up this Monday at 8:30. I will have Fabio with me. It'll be Aries and Fabio with the Market Chart Show. And we're going to be talking about all of that. And you have to wonder, is there going to be something tomorrow night, Monday morning, that we're going to discuss? Ooh. And how about with the upcoming show this Wednesday? It's going to be very, very interesting indeed. You see what I have up on the side of the screen over there? That is 6scalecantina.com. If you don't have 6scalecantina.com bookmarked, you may want to consider doing so. It has all the latest information on the channel, on Hot Toys, on everything Star Wars when it comes to Hot Toys, everything 6 Scale Cantina. We also have the market chart for Marvel under construction. Should be up very, very shortly. We're working on the DC. Everything else market chart is coming on up. It is your one-stop shop for everything Hot Toys. What a fun site. But right now, you can see right here, this is the banner we're talking about. Market Fire that you see on that side of the screen. Star Wars Hot Toys. The Undiscovered Country. What do I mean by that? Well, we're going to be diving into it within this episode for sure. Let me put it to you this way. It is certainly uncharted territories, Market Fire. It's something that we don't really know. And we don't exactly have the answers. And we don't exactly know how to handle it. But is it possible that the Dark Jedi has a couple of ideas? And I say yes. Again, here at 6scalecantina.com, everything up. Wow. Maddox puts up, Madison, I'm going to try to answer your questions as I go through all my thoughts here today. Modest23 says, easily another Vader Hot Toys from the show. Oh, easily. And as a matter of fact, Modest, I really believe that there will be 3 to 4 Darth Vaders that are up on pre-order before the end of this year. You're going to get a couple just from this show. And when you include in the dark side Anakin, because I don't think they're going to call it that again. I think they're going to call that Darth Vader. That's where you're going to get your 3 or 4. You really, really are. That figure is just way too hot. We're going to get into a lot of, it is Market Fire. It is Market Fire. And all you have is 3 shows. Mandalorian, couple seasons. Book of Boba Fett, 1 season. Obi-Wan series, limited series, whatever. They say that so they don't have to be committed to doing it if it fails. Obviously, they're going to do another one. Too much money. And we've gotten into that before. And I've shared with you my thoughts as to why that is. Remember, every other show on any one of these other things, they get reevaluated after 1 season. A lot of times they get evaluated after a pilot. But the way that it goes is they get evaluated after 1 season. And no matter how good someone likes it or this or that, sometimes it gets discontinued. When Disney comes up and says limited series, this or that, they cover themselves. There's no expectation. It's a very good strategy. It's very good public relations and fan base strategy. But the thing of it is, if you're making just too much money, they're going to do it. That's just how it is. But easily another Vader. Yeah, you're going to have a few Vaders from that show. Kobe Man is in the house. I just hope they release more droids. Oh, you're going to get R5D4. And you're going to get that Lola droid for sure. You're going to get a ton of droids, my friend. Look at that KX Enforcer droid they just did off of the K2SO. Any droids that we already have, C3PO, they're gonna reuse these molds quite a bit, but you're going to be getting some other droids that are going to be coming. Peter Lamb says, "Wait, we are getting stuff from the OT?"
They call him the Wizard.
You have to wonder, Peter. You do have to wonder. Remember, it wasn't just May that we're coming off a high on. It's not just May, but it's April. And really, the most significant thing that happened in April, the most significant thing that happened in April was this.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Which is sending the Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader through the stratosphere here on the planet that you're all on anyway, planet Earth. Wow. Wow. Taking it through the roof. And Darth Vader being back in the Obi-Wan series only further supercharges this point again. You all know how crazy that figure went before the Obi-Wan series. Just with that April 13th release of the DX25. But yes, you will be getting more OT. You can't have a release like that with a deluxe and non-deluxe, and the deluxe being number one, being in the top spot best-selling wise, Peter, for 5, not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, not just 4, but 5 weeks. Coming off a Spider-Man movie, in the middle of a Doctor Strange movie, in the middle of Moon Knight. That's crazy. 1980. Come on now. Are you going to be getting other stuff from the OT? This is the undiscovered country. Because a couple of years ago, we would say no. Does it make sense for Marvel? Does it make sense for this? Does it make sense for that? Does it make sense for Star Wars? But now that you're seeing Star Wars rebirthed, you're starting to see that Star Wars at its core is a toy-based collection phenomenon. Kenner, who took a chance on them in 1977, where Mattel wouldn't touch them, and neither would Mega. Kenner took a chance. And boy, are they glad that they did, and so are we glad that they did. And it's been history from there. They don't have a base in comics. They have a base in toys. And some pretty crappy toys too, but we love them. And when you look at Hot Toys, they're anything but crappy. Anything but crappy. And remember, the phenomenon with Star Wars wasn't collecting in that artsy form. Wasn't with statues. Wasn't with those higher end things. As a matter of fact, the phenomenon with toys went so damn high that little plastic 3 3/4 inch figures or little 12-inch dolls sell way more than your statues from back then. And they look like junk. And they produced them in droves. And I like driving this point home more. Because when you get these toy collectors that are from that era, or toy collectors that have been in and have been baptized into Star Wars into collecting this way, and they go ahead and they see a hot toy, they literally lose their damn mind. They're not going to come into this hobby and pass on a New Hope Han Solo. They're not. Doesn't matter what the price is in the secondary market. They're going to buy it.
Oh, yeah? Watch this.
And this is part of the undiscovered country when it comes to Star Wars. With hot toys. And when they eventually come out with that Bespin Han, which they will, it ain't going to affect this at all.
Oh, yeah? Watch this.
If that was the A New Hope version, it's not going to affect that. Because when it comes to Star Wars collecting, you need that too. Including the different box. Because when you come from a vintage Star Wars when you come from the vintage, there's a huge difference between a 12-back Star Wars figure and an Empire Strikes Back carded Star Wars figure, even though it is the same damn figure. Matters with Star Wars. Why does it matter with Star Wars? Because Star Wars is a little different. It's a little different of an itch. It's a little different of a vibe. Has a little bit of a different way. Not with everyone. But with a lot. Let's fill up table 10 again with the droids.
How rude.
How rude. Look, we have the Riley's reviews in the house. Hello, Dark Jedi Aries. Hope everyone's doing well. One of the Wonder Twins in here. Riley, always good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Shout out to your other Wonder Twin there. KG Collector. Good to have you in the house. Peter Lamb says, I collect both Hot Toys and vintage Star Wars. I couldn't agree more. Kenner made the right choice. But Hot Toys are definitely on another level. And that's another interesting point in the undiscovered country of Star Wars Hot Toys. In 1977, Kenner didn't invent toys. In 1977, Kenner didn't invent action figures. Toys have been around. Figures were around. But what they did is they captured the magic of Star Wars. And again, Star Wars at its core then is a toy collecting community at its core, at its base. There wasn't any damn statues with that in 1977. It wasn't. They wanted toys. Laser guns, rubber lightsabers, 12-inch figures, dolls, ships, like I see Luke playing with on Tatooine. And they're worth so much because no one was expecting it. And you have to wonder, is it possible that in a way, something similar is happening again when it comes to Hot Toys for Star Wars? Because when you get these collectors that look at a Hot Toy, they're like, like me. Probably like you, Peter, since you collect vintage, so you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure when you started this, you were like, holy crap. It's true. So you're not going to have this figure that's going to sit in there and be like some of the other Hot Toys that are in Star Wars in the market. This will never sit low.
This is where the fun begins.
This will never sit low.
My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
Good. Twice the pride, double the fall.
This will never even sit low.
Oh, really? You're cold?
Does this mean it's going to go the exact same way as vintage? No. All it means is that you got to take another piece of this puzzle in this undiscovered country and add it as a viable piece of data to project where Star Wars Hot Toys could wind up going. Can you take the data of the way it's happening with Marvel? Yes. Could you take a lot of that data? Yes. But can you take all of that data? It's called 100%, that's it. No. Because there's differences. There's differences foundationally. There's a collecting methodology difference. So you got to try and combine that all in and try and figure out this undiscovered country. Wow. It's crazy. But the toys are at another level. OG fan says, I got the bots. Even I didn't even know bots were in here. Get rid of these bots. Bots, go home. Go home. We've got 90 in here. You are watching live and raw with the Dark Jedi getting into it here, baby. Let me know what table you're at. OG fan, thank you so much. Charlie the Unicorn in the house. What's up, Charlie? If they did a Hot Toys Metallic Vader, it would sell like hotcakes. Boy, you are not kidding, my friend.
The force is strong in this one.
Yeah, the force is strong with you as I fill you up, sitting with the Dark Lord of the Sith at table 1. All the Dark Lords of the Sith sitting there. Notice not with Sidious, though, at 66, because he gave the order by himself. Execute order 66. Knight of Ren says, I have an Attack of the Clones Yoda coming. Well, that's great, because let me tell you something. It is so high. It is so high, you see him on the banner right there in the secondary market. What was this figure? It was just, it was reissued in the same packaging. It was a straight reissue. It was $195. That's where I got mine. It's already like, what is it, like 360? We'll go to the market chart and we'll take a look. Good for you. And really, when it comes to the size of the figure, it doesn't really bother me because I go with quality over quantity. I think, at least from my perspective, I think we make too much of a to-do about if a figure, I really don't care if I get the figure has longer legs. Oh, look, that's just, crap inside there. That's garbage. You get any body you want. One of those Fikin bodies or whatever. That's not really what I'm paying for. With Hot Toys, I'm paying for craftsmanship. With Hot Toys, I'm paying for the head sculpt. With Hot Toys, I'm paying for the artistry. And I really don't care who's taller, who's thicker, who's fatter, who's this. So to me, in my perspective, and I know this is going to seem really, really funny to you all, I think the Attack of the Clones Yoda is worth just as much as the Qui-Gon. I don't care if Qui-Gon has a bigger waist. I'm not paying for his legs. Whatever. Remember what Yoda says. Judge me by my size, do you? Quality over quantity. In my view, they could take that type of figure and they can charge just as much, $265, $270, $285. I'm fine. That's honestly my view. I really don't care about the size. Interesting perspective, isn't it? OG fan goes, it's not the size of the Jedi in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the Jedi. Oh, look, we got more of these, my great fans that come in and do this on purpose. Good to get my admins. Go ahead and get rid of them with 90 in here. But yeah, no, you're exactly right. Let me go in some more of these comments over here. Yes, the Knight of Red says the Yoda is freaking beautiful. Okay, Lane Kramer wants to put on Aries. Got back my dark side Anakin. I do think this week I might put him up for sale to help pay for the new Grievous statue coming from Sideshow. I can always use your guidance. You're getting a Grievous statue.
General Kenobi. You are a bold one.
Don't sell it, Lane. You're going to regret it. Don't sell your dark side, Anakin. You're never going to get that exclusive again from that. You're going to get a 2.0. You may even get a reissue without the base, but you're not going to get that one again. I don't care if that figure goes up to $3,000. Now, if you need the money, go cash it. But let me tell you something. From past experience, if I'm doing that to collect something, but I really, really want it, and I'm really, really struggling, and you really do love that figure, but you're doing it because of the price, don't get rid of it. A 2.0 is coming, but it won't be that one. It was an exclusive. What was it? A Sideshow Toy Fair? Well, one of those exclusives. It was one of those it was one of those exclusives. So they can redo it again, but it's just going to be a little bit different. But that one will always be special. And you'll never get that one again. It's kind of like the 40th anniversary Darth Vader. They can go ahead and put out another Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader. They most certainly can. They just won't in 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back packaging. They could put it in 45th anniversary Empire Strikes Back packaging. They could put it in 42nd anniversary packaging for Empire Strikes Back, but not the 40th. That's over. So it's kind of unique that way. And you're seeing that even that differential with the regular Empire Strikes Back release from Hot Toys versus the 40th. The only difference is the packaging. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to Star Wars. Packaging matters. Packaging matters. It matters so much at the core collecting for this. And I think it's going to rub off on a lot of collectors that didn't come from that arena where I come from, where the packaging does matter. Because there's a lot of collectors that came into Hot Toys and understand Star Wars Hot Toys that come in from other collectibles that really don't do any of the 3 3/4 inch or any of that stuff or really understand any of that. Where it's like, who cares about the packaging? And I get it. Because I got a lot of friends who are like, who cares about the packaging? But when you're a collector, you care about the packaging from Star Wars, especially in the toys. So if you're looking for my guidance, if you got to pay your electric bill, sell it. Sell it right now. I agree. But if you don't, and you're just looking to get a statue, keep it, baby, because you're going to regret it. I know I got a lot of questions to answer it here. All right. Putting this up. I'll get to all these questions. Modest23 says, Dark Side Anakin is such a great figure and accessories. The only one to come close is the Clone Wars Anakin, and yet so different. Shout out to Fabio. Fabio and I are going to be doing a dual unboxing on the Insiders. I showed you a sneak peek of my 2-pack Boba Fett earlier in the show. He's going to do the Clone Wars Anakin in the stat, and I'm going to take an older figure that I just got, a Chirrut Imwe Deluxe. So we'll do an old legacy character, and we'll do an old figure, and then we'll do a newer figure. So that's going to be coming up here very, very soon. I think we're going to try and do it next weekend. Charlie the Unicorn. Packaging is worth more than the toy in many cases. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, did you hit the nail on the head. Especially for a lot of Star Wars collectors. A lot of G.I. Joe collectors. And you try to capture that magic by having limited releases or limited runs, limited 500, limited to this exclusive, Sandy. Yeah, that kind of works. It's not the same thing. You try and capture that magic, and it's hard to capture it because people are onto it. That's what makes vintage Star Wars so unique. Which is why the orange card and the green card and those items, from the 90s didn't quite do it. But Hot Toys has something that comes with Star Wars that Star Wars didn't plan. I didn't plan. George Lucas didn't plan. No one planned but Howard Chan. And while not the same phenomenon as what happened with Kenner, certainly, in my view, an undiscovered country, especially when you consider the base that this hobby comes from, for Star Wars. Charlie the Unicorn asks, Aries, what do you think will be the ceiling for prices when the Chrome Troopers, Death Troopers that are on pre-order right now? Could they push $500 or more once they become sold out? Look, it's very hard to tell, but let me give you my opinion on this. You see how a lot of the troopers are going. Try and get a Hoth trooper. Try and get a Death Trooper from Rogue One. Try and get a Jedha Trooper from Rogue One. Try and get a New Hope Stormtrooper 2-pack. Now people are starting to see that it's getting a little bit, you see the 501st of that banner right over there. And those figures are trending up. They'll be in the biggest mover section this coming week for sure. Both the regular and the deluxe. You're not going to be able to get that deluxe anymore for $250 with $255, whatever the heck it was. Those days are over. You're starting to see listings coming up for that figure for $350, $380. They make a lot of troopers. Some of them that they troop build. They have awareness of this. They know that people are going to build. You know, they know that people aren't going to buy 6 Chirrut Imwes unless you're Fabio. But you'll maybe buy 6 troopers, right? You may not buy 3 Jyn Ersos or 3 Rays, but you might buy 3 Coruscant guards, right? So you got to factor that into the occasion. They also know that there's some troopers that are novelty items, You know, with the Chrome Trooper and the Black Chrome, Death Trooper, more of a novelty item. You don't necessarily need to buy 6 of those, do you? You don't necessarily need to buy 12 of those. Some may. But they know it's not going to be that many with that. And then you also have to factor in Charlie the Unicorn. What I've been saying for the past year, that more figures are going to be coming out for Star Wars. An enormous amount of announcements. You haven't seen anything yet. You got a glimpse of it in May. And 33% of them are going to be troopers. You could bet your butt on that. 33% are going to be troopers. For sure. So, they're going to be very, very, very high. And you have to wonder if the reason...
This is an emergency interruption from the Hot Toys Wizard. And as you can clearly see, I've taken on the likeness of TK FOMO. Now, I'm on a mission to try and locate where my friend CT Suckett is. And now, you are going to join me in this ongoing investigation. Now, I'm finding some clues here, and I've just uncovered them. Follow me as we go ahead and track more. A clue, another clue I've just discovered. Look at this 501st helmet from Hot Toys. What is it doing here above the waters? Where are these waters anyway? Are these the waters on Camino? Let me grab this and put it into one of my clues. Let's go and continue. Look, Commander Cody's helmet. Again, what does this mean? I don't even see the whole toy. But this is Commander Cody's helmet. How does this help me find CT Suckett? I don't know, but perhaps maybe CT Suckett is giving us clues about Star Wars Hot Toys. Let's continue on as I go. Look, I think I see Grogu. Is that him right there? How did he get here? What is going on? And is it possible that we're going to get more of those Grogu? Let's continue. Oh, and look, droid ruins. More droid ruins. I think that was from the last time. Is there something there? And look, it looks like Captain Rex's helmet. I was working with Captain Rex the last time, and it looks like they shrunk him down. Why did they shrink him? Why is he so small? What does all of this mean? Does it mean we're going to get 1 clone, 2 clones, 3 clones, 4 clones, 5 clones, 6 clones? Well, heck, we already got 6 clones in the month of May. What about before the month of June is over? Could we get 7 clones, 8 clones, 9 clones, 10 clones? It's crazy. Remember, I don't always buy coffee out, but when I do, I buy it from Aries at 6-scale Cantina, but I use my own wizard sugar. Take it easy.
Well, right with that question, it looks like the Hot Toys Wizard just interrupted the show as I was kind of having a feeling, taking on the likeness, not of Julia Roberts, but of TK FOMO, on the hunt to find CT Suckett. Wow. Come on. Come on. You talk about clones. Jeepers, creepers. Charlie the Unicorn says, OG fan, Star Wars is just Star Wars. I thought it was a garbage truck taking out the trash from Harry's place. That was TK FOMO's place, baby. Star Wars Addict 88 says, this is how all my toys got lost as a kid. I know. For sure. OG fan says, that was the UPS truck delivering the Boba Fett 2-pack, I bet. OG fan also goes, wizard. Oh my goodness gracious. That is just so funny. I hope you all enjoyed that. I certainly just enjoyed that. Come on. Goodness gracious me. I regret so much that I threw away around 20 years ago, says Kobe Man. Around 20 Star Wars Hot Toys boxes. Now, I couldn't trade them with a good price. You have to keep the Star Wars Hot Toys boxes. I actually display all my Hot Toys boxes, and I keep all the shipping boxes as well. Marco Polo goes, I can imagine one of the neighbors looking out the window and seeing that and thinking, what the look, it was an emergency interruption. I'm sure that TK FOMO had it pretty much under control. And then putting this up on the screen from Sam Short. Holy moly, more clones? You know, we did get 6 in May. When you include in this freaking that Chrome Trooper and that black Chrome Death Trooper. And when you're asking me, the last question was, how high can both of those go with the secondary market? When you have less production numbers, but more volume of figures, they don't have to produce all of these all at one time in one run. They can use that mold again. Now, sure, there is some favorability to be able to have a large production run, sometimes, many times. But if you're able to use the same mold, you can go ahead and do it again because the investment's already made. So there's not a need, if we only make 5,000 of these, we're not going to cash in. Sure. Why do you think they made that porcelain trooper in the past? You think they made 40,000 of those? You think people troop build down like the 501sts? Now, if they made a TK FOMO, how many of you would buy 12 TK FOMOs? And I say, yes. Ash goes, wow, look at how green that grass is. Actually, it's pretty bad. I don't like it. But thank you so much. I need a drink at the coldest table in the cantina. At the coldest table.
Oh, really? You're cold?
Come on. Mark Attack. Hey, everybody. A bit late to the stream. Hope you're all doing good. Welcome in here. You just missed a Hot Toys Wizard interrupt this program as TK FOMO, predicting perhaps more clones. 93 in here. Did you smash the like button yet? Go ahead and pause right now. Pause right now before you make a comment. Pause your ears. Take your finger. Take your thumb. Hit the like button. I so very much appreciate your support for doing that. Let's go ahead and get the likes up past 100 right now. And also, if this is the first time that you're watching the 6-Scale Cantina, go ahead and please subscribe to the channel so you get the latest notifications of when I'm going live, what's going on, and all that. There you go, baby. There you go. Joe Pellerin goes, it's the wizard from the 70s. Feels like it with that background music. Always welcome and added value to the show. Yeah, I figured you must have liked that, Joel. But thank you so much. Yeah, you do have to wonder, if the wizard is from the 70s or is the wizard perhaps from a totally different galaxy altogether and maybe from this starship.
Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
And you missed the 501st. When? Just now. Goodness gracious me. Def Dome, good to have you in here. Defile Dome 2. Aries, is humidity in the low 50s good for hot toys storage? It's okay. You don't want it. You need it. I keep it really, really dry, baby. And I have, especially where I am, it can get humid. You just need to continually have the dehumidifier on constantly. It costs money to run it. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I have one that actually runs where I actually have a hose. It's actually connected to my just plumbing connected to it, honestly, in my basement, to have the machine run, because I'm very serious about my collectibles. So I like it a little bit less than that, actually. I like it as dry as possible. Fabio keeps it that way too. You can ask him if he's still in here, and but we keep it. He's never had a problem with leather. I've never had a problem with any of that stuff, and really even with the vintage stuff that I did through the years, never had problems with box windows yellowing, bubbles yellowing. You get a lot of stuff like that. Humidity is a huge factor. Storage is a huge factor. These toys are delicate. But that's definitely better. If you could have it in there, that's not bad. I would actually make it a little lower. Cody 2.0. I'm buying every clone they make and some. Come on. Are you kidding me, baby? Says it's Popsic. It's Popsic in the house. Shout out to Popsic again. Been a member. Been a Cantina insider for a whole year. And let's fill him up at table 5 as he's on a ride right now with the little guy, Grogu. Oh, baby. I feel like right now that this is what's happening.
This is where the fun begins.
I think TK FOMO, the Hot Toys wizard, just kicked it off over here. Come on. Valiant Archer's in here, sipping some cold brew over a table hoff while smashing the like button.
Right, I'll see you shortly. There's a meteorite that hit the ground near here. I want to check it out. It won't take long.
Don't be concerned about that Hoth Luke now. Again, 5 weeks at number 1. This is the Undiscovered Country. The Undiscovered Country, and trying to figure out Star Wars Hot Toys. Can you take what's happening in Marvel and you put it to evaluate Star Wars? Yes, you can. Can you take all of it? No. You got to take some things that are going on. Other things, the foundation. You have to weigh it all in. And you have to wonder, is Hot Toys, Brass, and Howard doing the same thing? Because they're seeing something really special right now. And I feel like it's an undiscovered country for them when it comes to Star Wars at this point. And it's selling quite crazy. And it's not even a Star Wars movie to base it off of. The last film was The Rise of Skywalker. That was the last movie. That was the last movie, baby. Let me fill up Table Oblivion.
So, you guys seen that Wangers?
Sure you don't want some coffee?
Serving it up. Wizard juice. Here's to you, Hot Toys Wizard. Interrupted a program. I get it's TK FOMO. Hope you find CT Suckit wherever CT Suckit is. It's an undiscovered country for them too. But I think that they're maybe getting a glimpse of where it will go and how to prepare for it. More announcements. less volume on those announcements, more reuses of those molds. Because could you imagine if Star Wars, as hot as it was, as it is, because you had a Black Widow movie, you had the Turtles, you had Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, this, that, this. Star Wars, you've had Mando and Book of Boba. Now you got the Obi-Wan series. Yeah, the Book of Boba.
I'm Boba Fett. I'm here to see the mayor.
Boba Fett. Do you have an appointment?
It's an undiscovered country, folks. It's an undiscovered country. Fabulous disaster. Thank you. Amazed by this Clone Wars line. Not to change the subject, but where is Padme? In the second wave of thrills, as I fill up Popsick and everybody again at table 5 at 88. Do you really have to wonder if Padme's going to be in wave 2? And I say, no, come on. You know she's coming. You know deep down in your heart. Right now, just let it out, Big Dog Pound. Because you know as soon as you wake up at whatever middle of the night or in the morning and you see that it's released, you're going to go, woo! You know it, baby. You know it. Best car kid, anything below 60% humidity is fine. Yeah, I agree. Like around 50, direct sunlight and heat are worse for that thin barrier over pleather. Also, good morning. Yep. Yeah, you could go that way. Like I said, I go kind of extreme, and I run it all the time and it costs me money. Charlie the Unicorn. The whole latest burst in value for Star Wars Hot Toys is from the Mando. He's the Mando. And from this guy again. And remember, we've had Joao, Big Bretta, shout out to him on plenty of times, and he's also in Asia. And he says that right now Star Wars is getting hot there. And Grogu's the hottest thing ever. But that's just what it is. Superhero Displays says good vibes. Good to have you in here, Superhero Displays. Awesome to have you in here. Let's go ahead and fill him up. Also at table 5. Sorry, the Unicorn. I still think we will get a quick glimpse of Padme and Obi-Wan. Makes too much sense. Then the hot toy drops. Well, you're going to get a lot from this Obi-Wan series, Charlie. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. We have got 100 watching. Let's go ahead and get up to 100 likes. Go ahead and do it now. Come on, baby. You are watching live and raw with the Dark Jedi Aries Tarrington. Let's go on with the points over here. let's go to the biggest mover section and show some of this. So you see Market Fire. We've been talking about Star Wars Hot Toys, the Undiscovered Country. I will tell you right now that you see the 501sts on here. The 501st will be on the biggest mover section next week, I feel. They are both trending high. And right now, above retail. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see where these go. I gave you my ultimate thoughts on this for the long-term future. I never believe with either of these that these will necessarily be as high as the Hoth Snowtrooper or some of the other Stormtroopers because of how many people bought these to troop builds. This was the ultimate troop building figure, I feel, in a way. I know you really shouldn't be more than that than the OG, but in a way. So I think that when people see this go really high, like when people are considering selling a very high-selling figure, it'd be too easy to want to squeeze that out if it got $600-700. But I also don't think this will be the last time we see 501sts from Hot Toys. But let's continue to go on. And let's take a look at the biggest mover section here at 6-scale Cantina. And my, let's take a look here. Updated on 6/11. And you can see right up here on the screen, Darth Vader, Empire Strikes Back 40th, on fire. Dark Side Anakin, Revenge of the Sith, on fire. Obi-Wan Kenobi, regular and deluxe, on fire. Grand Moff Tarkin, Obi-Wan A New Hope, Anakin regular, on fire. Leia A New Hope, Vader non-40th packaging, on fire. Kylo Ren, one of the best figures they ever put out. Ice, cold. Ice, baby. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Kylo Ren, freezing cold. Kylo Ren, The Last Jedi, super duper freeze.
Oh, really? You're cold?
Chilly as all get out. Tarkin and Vader, are you kidding me? Cody, on fire. On fire. We're going to be getting into that. Short Trooper OG, getting colder. Colder.
Oh, really? You're cold?
We're going to talk about that. Rey, hot. Chewbacca, hot. Leia, hot. Mud Trooper, hot. All Luke, hot, except Jedi Knight with the fat suit. Let's get into the first one I want to talk about over here. The Dark Lord of the Sith. Because of your DX25, Bespin Luke. Really? Let's pull one up over here. And you can go back and look. Just from June 7th. $461. Let me say that again. $461 with 57 bids, not including the $22 in shipping. And when you put in tax, well over $500. And to get one of these new condition, which this one is brand new, are you kidding me? Great seller. 332 feedback. All 100% positive. Darth Vader. A little bit on fire right now. And this was already jumping up because of that upcoming DX25. But you have to wonder how much the Obi-Wan series is further accentuating that.
Apology accepted, Captain Nita.
He's the most baddest ass villain in the history of mankind. Did you hear me? The baddest ass villain ever is this freaking guy. Let me play it again.
Apology accepted, Captain Nita.
And I'm telling you right now, baby, you're going to have more than one up at pre-order at one time for the baddest dude that ever stepped foot in a movie. $461 with 57 bids, well over $500 for this Darth Vader. Knight of Ren puts up Rogue One Vader is my favorite Vader. And let me tell you something about your Rogue One Vader there, my friend. He is also on fire in the secondary market. And one just sold, gosh, a few weeks ago for like $500 something, my friend.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, Director.
Be careful not to choke on your pre-orders, Collector. I'll start a new hashtag there. Be careful not to choke on your pre-orders, Collector. Knight of Ren, 500. Damn. Star Killer laughs his butt off. I know, I made a funny. Yes. And Sith Ping goes, the force is strong with Ares. Hi from Scotland. Hi to you, my friend, as well. Good to have you in here all the way from Scotland. The big dog pound going, LOL. Dida Red says, damn right. Don't choke on your pre-orders. Ooh wee, my goodness gracious. Darth Vader in the biggest movers section. Absolutely on fire. Let's actually go to the market value chart here at 6scalecantina.com. Remember, we also have the Marvel market value chart. If you click on that tab, you can actually see part of it under construction. You see that the Marvel chart under construction, value and trends coming soon. Got a lot of work going on in here and continuing to work on that. But right now, we're talking Star Wars, and we're going to the Star Wars market value chart. And you could find a figure very easily just going to this white little search box. You could just type in Vader, and all the Vaders will come up even before you stop typing it in. And look at this, baby. Darth Vader Empire Strikes Back 40th. MMS 572. $461 and trending up. And you have to wonder, is it possible that this figure will breach the $500 tier range? And I say yes. Remember, I was advising on this that I really thought that the forecast for this figure was that it was going to go right back up around the $500 mark when it was all said and done, even though it was reissued again. And you could even look at the non-40th anniversary packaging, which is right below it, and I'll highlight it. MMS 452. And that has breached now the $400 tier range again and is now at $404 and rising. Wow. So certainly the force is strong with Darth Vader, the Dark Lord of the Sith, for sure. absolutely killing it within the secondary market, whether it is Rogue One Darth Vader, 40th anniversary Darth Vader, Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader without the 40th anniversary packaging, A New Hope Darth Vader with Tarkin, Darth Vader called Dark Side Anakin. Any Vader is just really killing it right now. And the Force is really, really strong with Darth Vader.
The Force is strong in this one.
Wow. Let's go back to the biggest mover section, 6scalecantina.com. And again, if you didn't hit the like button, go ahead and do that, baby. We've got 91 watching live and raw with the Dark Jedi. Smash that like button right now. Everybody take a pause, and I'll serve you up at what table you're at. All you got to do is tip the bartender, and you tip the Dark Jedi by going ahead and smashing that like button. And don't forget to subscribe. If this is the first time you're watching or you watch me regularly, hit that little subscribe button so you get notified of all the things that I'm doing here at 6 Scale Cantina. Again, your support is really appreciated, my friends. And I'm really enjoying spending this time with you, by the way. All right, Darth Vader, Empire Strikes Back. How about Darth Vader before he put the suit on? Let me show you something interesting about, I've showed you so much on Dark Side Anakin on fire. Let me show you something that's real interesting with zero feedback. And this was literally like before I started the show, I think at like $485 or $495. Now that I've started the show and it's what, 7:06 p.m. Eastern, now it's at $610 with 14 bids, 74 watchers. Here's what's going on here. This is a whole lot of money for a seller with zero feedback. And people know this, which is why you've got 74 watchers, because this figure is in such demand. And this figure is so sought after that people are looking to just find the deal any way that they could get it right now. And they're figuring because the guy has zero feedback that I could strike a deal. And I was going to prove this point because it was at $495, but it's already at $610. That's why it's selling for $1,000 like I showed you last week. That's why it's selling for $900. And they're not going to reissue this because they got to focus on Mando? Throw that theologies now out the window. Flush it down the toilet. It don't matter that Dark Side Anakin sat in stock when The Last Jedi came out. People were throwing up when The Last Jedi came out, too. People had diarrhea when The Last Jedi came out. You can't go by that. A freaking Star Wars movie came out. A Star Wars movie that couldn't break 300 million in the States? Are you kidding me? You put out a Star Wars movie right now, and Grogu's in it, it probably makes $3 billion worldwide, how hot the little green guy is. It'll break every record in history, and they know it, which is part of the reason why they postponed the whole X-Wing pilot movie because they're like, whoa. We thought people would like this little guy, but we didn't think that they'd like it that much. Throw that theology out the window. That's what The Last Jedi did. Now, listen, you Last Jedi fans, I do like The Last Jedi. It was a good movie. I don't like what they did with Luke, but a lot of people didn't. It's just the truth. That's what happened. You couldn't sell the Emperor either. But look at this. 610. 74 watchers trying to get a deal. 610 now a deal? With zero feedback? Maybe. You get eBay protection. Crazy. 90 in here. Smash that like button, baby. I give you the truth. Speaking of the Emperor, let's fill up table 66. El Profesoro is in the house. What is up, Mario? Good to have Mario in here. What is up, my friend? Check out Mario. Make sure you subscribe to El Profesoro. Good to have him in here. El Profesoro also says it's an amazing that figure nobody wanted is suddenly the hottest thing out there. I think you got to thank the little green guy that I just put up, Mario. And then, of course, we all have to also thank this guy who's changed it all.
This is the way.
At table 2 with Thor. Charlie the Unicorn. The Last Jedi at least tried something new. No, it was actually very funny in the beginning. It was actually a very good film. I don't like what they did with Luke. A lot of people didn't like that with Luke. I didn't care about Snoke. I thought Snoke was a buffoon anyway. I didn't need to know more about him. But that's what upset a lot of people. But the point is, you know, like I said, it was a good movie. Very well done. But they messed up. Bad. And that's just a part of the reaction there, Charlie. So that's why things happened the way they did. That's what I'm saying. So you can't go by that this was, of course this was going to sit in there. People wouldn't even go to the Solo movie, a Star Wars movie. That couldn't break 300 million. Are you kidding me? And that movie's awesome. You might want to hold on to your dark side Anakin. They're not going to reissue it exactly because that was an exclusive. So you're going to get it without the base or in different packaging or some form or another. They'll use that head sculpt and those robes, but you won't have the exact same release. That's a guarantee. But as far as another one coming, another one is absolutely coming. El Profesoro, absolutely, Aries, agreed. 100%, my friend. Yep. No, the little green guy and this guy here sitting at table 2 with Thor. Yeah, absolutely. El Profesoro, for sure. Let's go ahead and fill you up again.
This is the way.
Yeah. Going with more of the comments in here. Starkiller goes, they sure were. Modest goes, need that dark side Grogu. Come on, do you really think that this guy, do you think they would ever go Hollywood Hulk Hogan with this guy? What do you mean by Hollywood Hogan? And you fans can stick it. For life. Come on. Come on. Are we going to get something Sunday night, Monday morning? When's the next wave of thrills? Come on, baby. Come on. And look at here. Putting this up. Patrick, thank you so much for your support. A brand new Cantina insider. He has become a YouTube member. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that, my friend. Putting that up on there, recognizing you for that. But yeah, look at this. So I'm just bringing this up to show. I never count anything in the market value chart. If you watched any of my my insider videos, being an insider like Patrick just became, you would see what I put into the chart, the whole matrix of it, how I do it, also spell it out at 6scalecantina.com in the fine print. But yeah, I wouldn't count this. But the point of this is to show you there's 74 watchers on this because they're trying to get a deal. I don't know. 610, 0, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. But here is another one. Going back to 6scalecantina.com and going to the biggest mover section. Dark Side Anakin, we're going to see where he is on the chart in just a little bit. But look at Obi-Wan Kenobi. Wow. Obi-Wan on fire. No matter what Obi-Wan you slice it into. You know who else is getting on fire? Besides, well, let me go to Obi-Wan first. Let me go to a regular version. I've showed you so much deluxe. I've showed you a deluxe Obi-Wan Kenobi. All right, I'll go to the deluxe. I didn't show you this one yet. Okay, so I'll put this now. Just back from June 7th. I'm a little speechless. $720 for a deluxe Obi-Wan Kenobi from Revenge of the Sith. Let that sink in. Let me have some of my special wizard juice. $720. 15 bids. Great seller. Almost 1,550 feedback. All 100% positive. And $32.25 in shipping, not included. So $752.25. Not including taxes. Are you kidding me? And what about if it doesn't come with the little baby Luke and this stuff here? And the hologram figures and the light up table, which is cool as hell, to be quite honest with you. But $720, that's previous Dark Side Anakin territory anyway. Wow. Wow. You think people are hot for Obi-Wan? How fast do you think it'll be? Here's a little piece of trivia for you, and I don't know the answer. And I couldn't even begin to tell you what the answer would be. And Fabio, if you're listening, or Mario, I know you're in there. I'd be interested to see what either one of you think. You know they're going to come out with Obi-Wan and Darth Vader from this show, and probably a couple versions of each. Which one goes to number one? The Obi-Wan or the Vader? Meaning that they both can't be number one, right? Is it Darth Vader that's going to be number one? Or is it going to be Obi-Wan that's going to be number one? It's an interesting question, isn't it? Remember, the Force is strong with the Dark Lord of the Sith.
The Force is strong in this one.
But the Force is also strong with Obi-Wan Kenobi, obviously. One of them is going to be number one. Which one's going to take second fiddle? $720. Wow. Thank you so much there, Patrick. Really appreciate that. New member, Patrick. Awesome. Let's go to some of the other comments in here. Scrolling through it, Charlie the Unicorn goes, Grogu turns heel. I don't know, man. Like I said, Hollywood Hogan. And superhero displays with the super chat. Thank you so much for that bomb. This is the way. You got it, baby. With that super chat, I will play this for you. Here you go, my friend.
This is the way.
Come on. Come on. Thank you so much for your superhero displays. Really appreciate that super chat. Appreciate that. Putting up from Charlie the Unicorn. The Alec Guinness Obi-Wan is so amaze balls. A figure I didn't know I needed in my life. Well, it is absolutely crazy. El Profesoro goes, that's a tough question. And says, I think Kenobi might take it, but I know collectors that need a Vader in their collection. I know it's a hard one, right, Mario? It's very, very hard. If that Darth Vader comes with the head sculpt, which I believe that it will, of Hayden Christensen, I don't know, man. It's so hot. Look how hot this is. Look how hot this is. It's a hard one. It's a hard one. Patrick says, Obi-Wan Kenobi with high ground #1. Yes. I could see it either way. A real updated Vader is a tough contender. I know. A real updated. I mean, Darth Vader is, again, he's a badass, dude. He's a badass.
Apology accepted, Captain Nida.
Let me show you something else. That's the deluxe. Let me show you how the non-deluxe is doing. Let me show you a regular version. Try not to spill your coffee. Okay. So $524. But here's the thing. $87 in shipping. In shipping. You might as well call this $575 is my point. That's where it should be. $575 or $580. Forget about $524, which is absolutely insanity for the regular. $87 in shipping. And this is the non-deluxe version. Let that sink in on how hot Obi-Wan is. And not only is it the undiscovered country, what I was talking about before, for Hot Toys, when they're trying to evaluate where they go with Star Wars and how to manipulate it and how to manufacture it and how to produce it, I think they got a pretty good idea, and I think I know where they're going to go with it. And for us to be able to understand how to project it. But this is also uncharted waters for Star Wars Hot Toys. This is crazy. Absolute insanity. And when you pull up, when we're trying to evaluate, saying, hey, which one's going to be #1, #2, Vader or Obi-Wan? I mean, look with the second reissue. This wasn't reissued before. But pulling this back up is showing you how hot this is. $461. Brand new, granted. 57 bids. Try to scoop this up, scout this up. This is a lot of money for a figure that very, very recently just came out and is a reissue for all intents and purposes. It's crazy. So as you could see here at 6scalecantina.com, pulling up the regular version again with $87 in shipping. It is absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Tobar says, I saw the Obi-Wan Vader at Star Wars Celebration. It looked very good. I can't wait. And I know they're going to give us an amazing Hayden Christensen head sculpt with that. And I don't think we come out of this show with one version of Darth Vader. I think we're going to have a couple of different versions. Forget about, I'm just talking 6 scale, because I think it's possible we get a quarter scale of both Obi-Wan and Vader. But just talking about 6 scale, I really do. I think you're going to get 2 of each of both of these main characters coming out of here. At least. At least. Putting this up from Superhero Displays with the 449 bomb. Thank you so much. Dark Jedi. I need guidance, Master. As a Padawan, Star Wars collector, compared to your vet status, does fan controversy affect new pre-orders in any way? If it's controversy like the Dark Times, like The Last Jedi, then yes. That's what we were just talking about. But that was very unique and a very toxic, negative circumstance that I really haven't even seen. It was the Jar Jar Binks thing with the Phantom Menace was very, very toxic. And it's possible that it could have been as toxic as The Last Jedi if the internet was as prevalent as it is now, where it really wasn't back in 1999. It was just kind of not whole craziness with all that yet. But it was that. You know, when you talk about people like, Book of Boba Fett, it was okay. Some give it a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, or I didn't like this, like that. That's like normal stuff. You know, even when you come to like, and then on much harsher levels, like the Eternals for Marvel, for instance, where it was like, oh my God, the movie's, horrible. It was nothing compared to the Last Jedi reaction. That was an absolute disaster for Star Wars. And they will never, and I mean never, ever do that again, because they learned their lesson from that. But fan controversy, in general, put you this way, the very little bit with the Book of Boba Fett that meant absolutely nothing, and it was only on here and didn't affect anything, and that last episode was up 37%, and everyone can't wait for The Mandalorian. So, if it's The Last Jedi, yes. When it comes to this, no. Can it happen again? Sure, anything can happen again. Do I think it'll happen again? Disney will not allow it. Thank you so much for that super chat, my man. Come on. Yeah, and he put up in here, what was that, 87 for economy shipping? Yeah, where is that in here? Yeah, I know. That's like, yeah, for economy shipping. I know. It wanted more money for the figure. I mean, people are paying $600 for a regular Modos Obi-Wan. It's insane. So, how much is that Clone Wars Obi-Wan? People are going to go nuts for just any Obi-Wan. When do you think, says JS, we will see a new Kenobi and Vader soon? Yeah. I don't necessarily believe it has to be at the end of the series. I think it's possible we could get something tomorrow night, Monday morning. I think it's possible we can get something Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. I'm being really honest with you. Or Wednesday night, Thursday morning. I think we can get something next week. I think we certainly get something when the series is over. And that week and that time that it's over. But I really do. Especially the Obi-Wans, the parts that we have. We have a regular Obi-Wan from the beginning, couple of episodes. And of course, you had the Obi-Wan where he got all scarred. So right there, you got a regular Obi-Wan. Now you got a battle damage Obi-Wan. If you wanted to go that route, you're going to Darth Vader. I think we're going to start seeing some stuff. I really, really do. I think we're going to get a lot from it. But we'll have to see. At the very, very least, JS, at the last episode of the series with It's Over that week, is it possible you're going to get a few drops? I say yes, and I do mean a few, meaning you're not just going to get one. And then it looks like Tobar agrees with me. He says, JS, count on it. Vader coming soon. Yeah, we already, Vader, absolutely. Yeah, Mama Luigi, good to have you in here. The controversy of the prequels definitely affected the sales. It sure did. It sure did, Mama Luigi. And we have 90 in here. Did you smash the like button yet, baby? Thank you so much for doing that. Let's get to 100 likes. Are we close to 100 likes? How many likes are we at? Let's build it up, baby. Let's go. And Bob is in the house. Bob Dillard, or I saw him in here, and now I got to go back and put this up in here. The Collector is in the house. I can't believe they haven't announced a new Obi-Wan yet. I really think they're going to do it before it's over. It's always the internet's fault. Here's Bob. Bob, good to have you in here. Charlie the Uniform says, Jar Jar Binks got done wrong. Oh, you ain't bet. You ain't kidding. I loved Jar Jar Binks, and I think Ahmad Best did amazing. Didn't agree with it back then. No, neither did I. I saw my wife and I were in the theater. I saw it like 23 times in the theaters. It was like amazing for me. Hope Ahmad Best gets a chance to reprise a character for a cameo in Andor. Or you could bet Filoni, Favreau, and are going to do that, and Deborah Chow. That's going to come. Absolutely. Continuing to look at some of these before I continue to go on. But yeah, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. When you look at some of this stuff in here. Let me know what table you're at. Let me go ahead and fill up table 66, the most dangerous table in the Cantina. And filling up table 77. We all know who's sitting there, and I think it already begun, but let's play it anyway.
This is where the fun begins.
Come on, baby. Let me know what table you are at. If you are just watching this, you got to go back and rewatch it. Is it possible that you missed an interruption from the Hot Toys Wizard? And I say, yes, take it on the likeness of not Julia Roberts or Bo Derek, but take it on the likeness of TK FOMO. Boy, that was exciting. Beskar Kid goes, same here, Aries. We saw the Phantom Menace over 20 times in the theater. It was surreal, baby. It was surreal. And look who's also in the house. Victoria from Victoria's Cantina is in here. Good to have Victoria in the house saying smash that like button. Sitting at table 1138. Let's go ahead and fill up Victoria from Victoria's Cantina. Come on. And let me play the right one. Who is sitting there? Oh, look, he just bounced there. Usually supposed to be at the droid table with the passengers, but let's play it.
There's always a bigger fish.
And I'm playing Qui-Gon because, boy, do I got some Qui-Gon news for you here. But good to have Victoria in here. Looking forward to having Victoria back on here soon. I think we're going to be doing something together on our channels real soon. It's been crazy. But good to have Victoria in here. Again, let's fill her up.
There's always a bigger fish.
Come on. Aries showing the age with the Bo Derek reference. Yeah, remember that? What was that movie she was in? 10? Remember the movie? What was it? Who was the other one that was in? Tarzan, the Ape Man? I'm way too old. Come on. Broderick Holmes. Loving the show. Oh, the bots are back. I need my fabulous admins to go in there and get to work and blast these bots out of the galaxy. Come on. Yeah, and here's another one that's on fire right now. And you see Obi-Wan. Look at that regular one again. Pulling this back up on the screen. You could see here. Absolutely unbelievable. You might as well make this $575, $580. with the 87 in shipping. And here's another one I want to show you that is starting to really creep up. And you could look at this baby. And right from my man, Hawk Wars Toys, another outstanding seller. Look, he's got 1,315 feedback now. All 100% positive. Not even a best offer on here, which sometimes he'll give 10, maybe 15. Just straight $460. And like I was showing you, Commander Cody, last week or earlier, back on Sunday, and showing you last week as well, when I had Fabio, Lane, and Joao on. This figure's getting hotter now. And you have to wonder, is it possible that it is going to break the $500 tier range before the end of this year? And we're going to have to keep an eye on it. But I think it's a very strong possibility. You can see right here from Hawk Wars, and he's right on where this is right at the moment right here. And again, not even a best offer. And wow. And this is an awesome figure. And I love all the pictures when people put these at auctions. Of course, Ray always does that. You could always send him questions, ask him, list every little nook and cranny. You get to see every little conceivable detail. And I get so many figures from him. Wow. But anyway, $460. Just shout out to Ray. Commander Cody going up as well. Absolutely insane. And then here's another one going from Cody and going back to Qui-Gon, as I was promising when I played Qui-Gon, filling up Victoria at the Cantina table she's in. And look at this right here. Now, all of a sudden, back on June 9th, $330 with 10 bids. Wow. What's happening here? What's going on with Qui-Gon? You do have to wonder.
There's always a bigger fish.
And there's always a higher price. And I'm telling you right now, if I think it's going to happen on this Obi-Wan series. And I think certain people are starting to anticipate it. This figure is going to go through the roof. If you think Count Dooku is high, if you think Director Krennic is high, you ain't seen nothing yet. Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet. Wow. Wow. Not including the $16.10 in shipping. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So Qui-Gon Jinn on the move, according to 6scalecantina.com and the market value chart. And obviously a very close tie-in and relevance to Obi-Wan for sure. And we have got 96 in here watching the Dark Jedi on Live and Raw. And did you smash that like button, baby? Let's go ahead and smash it right now. Man, oh man, oh man. Absolutely crazy. Let's fill up the droids.
How rude.
Going to some of the comments in here. A great figure. Yeah, I know. I want to go pull it up right now, but it is a great figure, baby. It's been 2 hours. Holy crow. I can't believe I've been on 2 hours. I just have so much fun with you guys. Wow. Can't believe how underrated Qui-Gon is. So glad I picked this up. Yeah, aren't you glad you picked it up now that you're seeing that? I mean, again, blowing it up on the screen. I mean, it shows up in this series. I mean, gosh. It's just right now, let's see the anticipation for it. You see what's going on right there. Looking at some of these comments. Buzz droids. Come on. Come on. Superhero displays, more super chat. Thank you so much. Do you think Hot Toys Obi-Wan news is due to spoilers? No, because I think, to be quite honest with you, superhero displays, I think that, like, his regular robes, the first, few episodes, what spoiler is it, right? So I think you just kind of like Qui-Gon here. Let me blow this back up on the screen. There's not much here to spoil with that Obi-Wan. You could kind of, there he is, Obi-Wan, the ragged hair, Jedi robes. You could give him his lightsaber. You could give him a lightsaber arm. You could give him 3 pairs of hands. What else you need? So I think you're going to get way more than one version. So I do think, though, superhero displays that I really believe we're going to get 2 Obi-Wans from this series. I really, really do. I think one of the ones that are forthcoming, yeah, they're holding that back. And I think potentially a battle damaged Darth Vader. And yes, I understand Darth Vader is battle damaged because he got burned at Mustafar. But that's just, I'm talking about battle damage from this series. You're going to get that as well. So I think they're holding back, obviously, some of those figures. But I think some of the other ones, I'm a little surprised that they didn't come yet. But I think that they will. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happens this week, to be quite honest with you. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah, so it's crazy. And Mama Luigi asks, are we going to see Ewan McGregor eventually end up in the Alec Guinness costume? Ooh, boy, it all depends on where they want to go with this series right now. And again, I know that they said it was a limited series. But remember, they do that to cover their arse. They do that to cover themselves. Because then there's no expectation to do that. But I don't care what series it is and how hot it is. It can be as popular as it was when ER was most popular show, or Grey's Anatomy, or CSI. They evaluate it every year and to see if they're going to redo season 2, season 3. They do the same thing on these shows, believe me. When you say it's a limited series, there's no like, oh, well, then we're going to do it anyway. Oh, yeah, it was good. Disney kind of walks away from it. If it does this good like it's doing, they're going to do more. They're going to do more. Don't think The Mandalorian is going to end just on season 4, too. That's a bunch of BS right there. That is the biggest hogwash that they'll ever do. Because what they thought they were going to do 2 years ago is not necessarily what they're going to do right now. Because right now, let me tell you something about The Mandalorian sitting at table 2 with Thor.
This is the way.
And they're going to keep that going along as we fill up table 5 again with this guy for as long as we'll watch it. And I have a funny feeling we're going to see this little guy grow up. And we're going to be doing a lot of this. For sure. Joe, never pass out a Jedi at retail. Oh, boy. And putting this up here from Commander Great. Aries, I was able to pick up my Qui-Gon at one of my local shops. Good for retail. Right before he sold out at Sideshow. So happy I snagged him when I did. Yeah, I mean, I'm so happy I did too. And it took a long time for that figure to actually catch fire. I mean, you were able to pick it up, gosh, just like what, a few weeks ago. $240, $250, $260. You know, now all of a sudden, it's this Obi-Wan series. And I've been saying it all along. I mean, it's, gosh. It's starting to go up, as you're seeing on the screen right here. Starting to go up. 95 in here. Did you smash the like button yet? You are watching the Dark Jedi on Live and Raw, the Undiscovered Country. For Star Wars and Hot Toys, Star Wars Hot Toys, uncharted territory in the secondary market. Very, very interesting with all this heat, as the secondary market continues to go up. Very, very interesting with what is going on also at sideshow.com when you sort out everything best-selling wise. What's above the Scarlet Witch? What's above Doctor Strange? A Chrome Trooper. A chrome-plated clone trooper. Phase 1, or whatever it is. Whatever phase. I gotta go look at it again. A black chrome Death Trooper. Really? Is there a Rogue One movie out or something that I didn't know about? Sure as hell ain't Doctor Strange. Again, go back and rewatch some of the stuff that I talked about earlier today. I'm not going to regurgitate for a lot of you in here. But it's a very interesting dichotomy right now between Star Wars, Marvel, and a lot of other stuff when it comes to Hot Toys. Already gave you the foundation of where Star Wars is based off of. It is based, Star Wars collecting is founded upon toys. That's the foundation. Remember that. And these are very, very unique toys. Very, very unique. Qui-Gon going up. Absolutely crazy. Let me show you what's going down. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a super deal. I'm going to give you guys some super deals like I always do. Can you believe this? 7 bids. Great seller. 123 feedback. All positive. $198.50. Really? For a Last Jedi Kylo Ren with this head sculpt, which is absolutely unbelievable. Let me tell you something, baby. If you're looking for a Kylo Ren from The Last Jedi with a head sculpt, now's the time. And remember, this figure was, for the longest time, over $400, like the $400 tier range. I believe it went as high in the market value chart as like 411 or 422. It was a while ago when it was at its highest peak. I think I have a record of it somewhere. And it's sunk. Are you seeing this with the Last Jedi Rey? No. She continues to sell in the 300s, even though the Rey Dio is absolutely killing it. Do I think that this is going to last this way with Adam Driver? No. It may for a little bit. But do I think that this is a steal below retail and you could get it below retail? I've showed you how many of these auctions have I showed you? 6, 7 the last 3 weeks at least. Got so much more. But listen, this is a very real thing. If you're in a market for a Kylo Ren, you may want to look at one of these over what's in stock at for sale, because this is cheaper. You save more money. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let me go to another one over here. Another figure that you could get right now, which is going to be a little bit surprising for you. Although now starting to go up, but you can still get it. If you're looking for Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, you can get it pretty reasonable right now. This happened before and it went back up, but it's happening right now. $326 for a Boba Fett Return of the Jedi. Because right now, the Empire Strikes Back one, the 40th, they're like 400. And forget about the vintage color one. And there's an auction up there right now with a vintage color one with zero feedback, and people are trying to, that one's going to try to get a deal on that. But again, not cheap, but not too shabby. But now, you're starting to see some signs of it going up. I'll pull this up. It's around the same area. Even though it says $348, the shipping is $10, so really got to add $10 to that. It's about $338. 28 bids. Low feedback. So, it's an outstanding figure. If you're in the market for a Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, you're in the market for a Last Jedi Kylo Ren, and I thought I saved it on here, but I don't have it. But I'll pull up 6scalecantina.com. If you're in the market right now for a Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi, the one with the fat suit, that's another one that you could get almost at retail right now, a little bit above that. So just bringing up the biggest mover section and showing you those ones that are trending down. You can see right there, Kylo Ren, The Last Jedi, trending down. Last Luke Jedi Knight, Return of the Jedi, trending down. And I don't have Boba Fett in here, but he'll be on the next update, along with the other ones, other figures I was telling you about earlier, like Qui-Gon. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I'm going to give you another one over here. And I want to see if I could go ahead and find it, because this one is very, very interesting and some big news. And let's see if I could go ahead and find this for you here. And I've got quite a few of them to show you. So let's go ahead and go with the first one. Shore Trooper. OG Shore Trooper. Remember this figure going for $600-700. Just back from June 4th, ladies and gentlemen. $390. Now, $390 is nothing to squawk at. It's far cry from 700. 44 bits. Shore Trooper, original. Take a look. Beautiful figure. And this isn't happening with every trooper. This isn't happening with the Rogue One Death Troopers. They're going insane. And I can pull those up. Even though you can get the Mandalorian Death Trooper and now this Black Chrome Death Trooper. It's just for some reason, it's a very interesting thing. I didn't expect it to go like that with this right now. But that's what's happening with the OG Shore Trooper. Remember, it was untouchable for people. Right now, a little accessible. And I could bring you up some other ones. This has been an ongoing trend. And you could go back from the month earlier, May 13th, $369. With only 5 bits on this Shore Trooper. And I've been following these, and I've got other ones. I'm not going to bore you to death with it. But listen, baby. If you're in the market for a Shore Trooper, it's a little pricey, but it's not $600-700. But you have to wonder, is it possible that eventually it will go back up to that range? And I say, gonna have to keep an eye on it, but I have a hunch it will. I really, really do. What do you think about this in the chat? Let me know. 95 watching. You just smash that like button. It's crazy. Net effect is in here. What is going on? Mada says, wow. Yeah, I know. It looks like I got these bots back in. Let's dispatch. Let's get rid of the bots. Come on. Bugman, what is going on? My good friend Bugman. Don't have to be sorry, my man. It's good to have you in here. Missed you all this week. And may I have some spots at table 75 and a refill for a cranky clone trooper. Ooh, that clone trooper must be dead. Sitting at table 66. Come on. And table 75, sure. We could go ahead and do that. We'll play this. Spilled coffee at table 75. Good to have the bug man in the house. Come on. Joe, the Last Jedi Kylo is a great figure. Don't follow the herd. If you need older figures, snatch up the ones that are out of. Yeah. I think so. Mama Luigi, is that below retail? Oh, yeah. Yeah, $190 for whatever that was for. Yeah, that was way below. You can get like Attack of the Clones Yoda for $190. Yeah, it was very low. It's crazy. It's crazy right now. Absolutely crazy. Darth Chopper with a $10 bomb says Dark Jedi Aries Tarrington. Will Sideshow ever ship Ahsoka? And I say yes. They will eventually. Need bottle service to table 77. Come on, Darth Chopper. Let's go.
This is where fun begins.
You got it, baby. Always happy to serve it up. Then I'm jumping on the pool in the pool with TK FOMO to kill more time. Much love, brother. Smashing that like button. Hey, Darth Chopper, thank you so much. Everybody, let's raise a cup of cheer to Darth Chopper, to all of you, to everyone in here in the Cantina. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Come on, baby. Come on. Much appreciated. Much. But yeah, is this crazy, Darth Chopper? Look at that. Shore Trooper. So again, if you're looking for a Shore Trooper, the original one, if you're looking for Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi with the fat suit, the original Jedi Knight, and if you're looking for a head sculpt, Adam Driver, Kylo Ren, keep an eye on those right now. I think with all three of them, it's not going to stay that way. But I'm always happy to point out some of these figures, and then I wind up. Remember what happened with the Mud Trooper? And now you can't get the Mud Trooper anymore at that price. You got to spend, what now? $400. And I said, keep an eye on that Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. While the Empire Strike Back ones are going through the roof, that one's always been a little especially the non-deluxe one. But it's looking like it's starting to track back up. But it may be worth the hunt if you're looking for one. You may be able to snag one up, is what I'm trying to say. Shipped and taxes, everything in for like $310, $320 if you're lucky. Keep an eye on it in the middle of the night. Wake up, search on eBay, search Macari, search different things. I think there's an opportunity with that figure right now, but I won't think it will be for long. Putting this up from Superhero Displays with the $1.79 drop. Do or do not. There is no try in resisting pre-orders. Let's go ahead and fill up Superhero Displays at table 77 as well.
My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
Good. Twice the pride, double the fall.
Come on. Do or do not. There is no try. Superhero, you're my hero, baby. Thank you so much for that super chat. Come on. Bloodsport says, hey, Aries, I'm at table 66. I need a Grogu Crow juice. You're at table 66. Come on, let's fill you up because the Cantina is just so darn good. There you go there, Bloodsport. Always happy to Oh, snap. 99 likes. 99 pre-orders. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get to 100. And the first one that will tell me in the chat that we've got to 100 likes is it possible that I will play them a special clip? And I say yes. And let us see who it is. First, we got to get to 100. 99 likes. Star Killer. It just reached 100 likes. Did Star Killer? Is this what they call you?
They call him the Wizard.
And let us go ahead and also fill up those at table 2. We've been doing it with the Mando.
This is the way.
And who could guess who is sitting with the Mandalorian right now?
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
And are we going to get another pre-order? And I say quite a few of them very quickly. Master Imwe goes, Aries, did you notice the shining armor of those 501st clone troopers in the episode 1 of Obi-Wan show? The one we have now is a more matte finish. Ooh, really? No, Master Imwe, I did not. And I've had a crazy week, which is why nobody has seen me since last Sunday, and I wasn't able to do my show with Fabio, and I wasn't able to do my Wednesday show. So to be quite honest with you, Master Imwe, I haven't even watched this week's the Obi with this episode this week. But I plan on catching up. It's just been a crazy week. But that'll make me go back when I do that, because I usually watch these like 4 or 5 different times, and now I can watch the whole thing from there. I'm going to go back and watch that. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Does that mean we're going to get another? Come on. Come on. 105 likes and counting, baby. Another. There you go. Sure, I'll serve you up.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
Remember, I played this at the beginning. I'm going to play it again. Putting this up at 6scalecantina.com. If you don't have this site bookmarked, you may want to consider doing so. It has everything that's going on the channel. You can see here the show, the live show right now. If you would have had this bookmarked, you would have known Live and Raw upcoming on June 11th today at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Market Fire, Star Wars, Hot Toys, The Undiscovered Country, the story for this Live and Raw. And you can see here, if you want to be a Cantina insider, go to this the Cantina. You can see the different batters. Look at that batter right there. Right below the pleather cracking and climate control tips. Boba Fett 2-pack. Crazy unboxings. I just put that up this week. And I'll go ahead and for 20 seconds, I'll give you all a little preview of what you would expect on that video. Here you go, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I display all my boxes. Wait till you see my collection tour. Is it possible that you will spill your coffee? And I say yes. Yeah, baby. 6 Scale Cantina. If you're interested in becoming an insider, click on that little join button. First, see everything that it comes with. If you're interested, you may want to consider doing it. Man, this was a freaking blast. You know it ain't me because I didn't interrupt the show, so I'm not the wizard. Are you the wizard? Is this what they call you?
They call him the Wizard.
Come on. Bugman says, oh, yeah, baby, my Boba Fett 2-pack is out for delivery today. Come on. Come on. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Look, that's it for me. When you're going to see me again, if you're a Cantina insider, I'm going to go live tomorrow evening. You'll catch me tomorrow evening. I'm going to do an insiders live show. You'll catch me tomorrow evening for you insiders. You want to go ahead and join, check it out, come join it. Otherwise, I will be live on Monday, back to normal at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. With Fabio, it'll be the Market Chart Show with Aries and Fabio. Again, this coming Monday. Book that on your calendars, baby. Look, man, UFC tonight, Valentina Shevchenko. Wow. Thiago Santos, no one's giving him a chance with this fight. Not Thiago Santos, excuse me. Glover Teixeira. Glover's going to win. Joanna Jacek at Wheelie Zag 2. Are you kidding me? I don't always buy wizard juice out. But when I do, I get it from 6 Scale Cantina. See you Monday night. And stay thirsty, my friends.
Working harder.